Hello viewer rights and welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we took down Winona, and now it's finally time to go around Hoenn to go to surfing spots that we could have done earlier and show off what's there because I just got Fly. So it's a lot easier to backtrack now because Hoenn is a labyrinth and it's annoying to get around everywhere, but with Fly it makes things so much easier. But firstly, off screen I went back to those trainers between Malville and Fortree, and I battled them all. And there's a few things that I wanted to show off that I got, so I'll show them off here. Yeah, there's a kecleon here too, instead of up there. I mean, as well as up there. So you can battle kecleon in both places, but I'm gonna just run away. Man, they over-litter this place with kecleon. Oh, and one more thing. Remember I said the acro bike we didn't need on our way? But it turns out I missed this. You actually needed the acro bike for this. I had a feeling there's something to use the acro bike for. Okay, let's see if I can do this right. No. How do you do this? I don't care about repels. Okay, I see. You can't hop. You have to hold B and then go up like this. See? And voila. You go across. And... there is a secret base here. Fantastic. This is so worth bringing the acro bike here for. Maybe there's a hidden item here. Nope. An item that I missed is this Pokeball right here. And there, another Super Repel, which is useful for this cluster of grass, I guess. Okay, now that's taken care of, it's time to show off some stuff we could do when we got Surf. We could have done this actually when we, as I said, once we beat Norman, but because we got Fly, it's a lot easier. So if you, I actually don't really remember if there's a hidden item or not. I won't be showing this off, the hidden items. But yeah, this is one thing. If you surf here in this spot, you can get an HP up. So we're going to give the HP up, of course, to our tank. Let's, go to find it, go down the menu, and we're going to give that to Hill over here, because he's our designated tank. And see, my Pokemon also gained a few levels. I don't think they learned anything new before, but you can take a look at their moveset. Yeah, I don't think there's anything they've learned that's changed or anything. It's all pretty much the same thing. But yeah, I just want to show off that they've gained quite a few levels. But now that that's taken care of, that's just our first hub of many we can do with Surf and Fly now. But first, let's check to see if there's anything else on this side. Nope, it's just a shortcut to get around that Rock Smash. Because say, you don't have Rock Smash on your party anymore. Instead, oh wait, I was gonna say you could surf around it now, but you actually can't. My bad. Nothingjustgo competency. Now, most of the surf spots we can do besides this giant sea over here that we've already been to is actually by Fall Arbor Town. If we can go on Fall Arbor Town. Okay, I lied. Turns out there's actually nothing significant near Fall Arbor Town to show off surfing, but there is some stuff here. I don't think it's anything too interesting, but might as well showing it off. Well, by Fall Arbor Town, there's absolutely nothing we could do with Surf quite yet. I guess there's a lot less things to unlock with Surf there's a lot less things to unlock with Surf than I thought. I guess it makes it easier for backtracking since you don't really have to do it, and most of the stuff is for later. So, if you go up here, I actually don't, again, my memory's a bit hazy of what's up here. Now if I can go upwards, and there's a bunch of trainers. So since this is a new area, I will show off one of them, and I'll show the rest off screen. Oh man, these guys are under-leveled. I'm wasting my time battling them. Could we battle them before? No, it's probably when you get Surf, you can come back here and do it. I think that's the equivalent level, because I don't quite remember being this high leveled when I came here the first time without Surf, but I may be wrong. Again, my memory is a bit hazy. Oh shoot, a Dodrio. It would be cool, a Mega Dodrio. It'd have like 5 heads instead of 3. That'd be like the most badass thing ever. And have parental bond. That's an ability that lets you attack more than once per battle. It's really OP. But actually, that mainly works with a parent and a child. It wouldn't really work because it has multiple hits. Maybe skill link or something like that. That would work on a Dodrio. And Birdex grew to level 35. And of course, we are going to switch him to the end because that is something I do. Now let's take on these trainers off screen because I really don't feel like coming back here. But first, let's get that heal powder, I suppose. Alright, we're going to get this guy. Magma chop, demand a battle. Great speaking, great grammar. Much grammar, such wow. Now let's go up here and tag battles, which we're going to do off screen. Again, because I don't feel like coming back here. And up here is just a berry farm. I mean, not a berry farm, berries. Usually tag battles guard something good. But not in this case. Let's see if we could trigger no, I don't think we'll be able to. Because they're not in equal positioning. So, of course, we're going to take off this guy off screen. And, of course, let's battle this old dude. And that takes care of all these trainers here. And what does this have? A rematch. Weird, when I play normally, I don't usually come up here. I didn't know there was a rematch here. So, ooh, Focus Punch. This isn't a very good, move, in my opinion. It's very easy to exploit. Basically, how Focus Punch works is that it does a lot of damage, but it's a 2-turn move, and if you get hit by a damaging attack during the first move, it will fail, and you basically just wasted 2 turns of attacks. So it's not a best move. If you're gonna use like a 2-turn move that's really powerful, I don't understand why you'd use Focus Punch, because that could be interrupted. Well, most 2-turn moves can't, and Focus Punch isn't even, it's the same powerful as a lot of the other 2-turn moves, so I kind of don't really get the practicality of it, to be honest. And of course, since this is our tank, we're giving it to Hill. Damn, is it going to be maxed out on EVs soon? I don't really understand EVs. So, I think there's still more here to show off. If not, I'll cut to it. If not, I'll see you guys in the next place where I'd like to show. Okay, one more thing you could do while you're surfing around Hoenn is if you go here and you go across, and you could get this rare candy, which is a useful item. Well, no shit, it's useful. It's a rare candy. It gives you a level up. Okay, so the last thing is, remember, this is the end of the route where you can't get on the other side to the ledge. But now you can. Instead of having to go through Meteor Falls to get to the other side, you could just use Surf and go up here, and voila, you're at the other beach. And that about covers it for all the spots you could use Surf to unlock. Nothing really too special. That whole area with trainers might be helpful if you want to grind or anything. Okay, another thing I said I would do is, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. You could do it as soon as you speak to Steven firstly in the Granite Cave, and we've seen him like 7 billion times. But after you do that, if you come back to the Devon building and you go all the way up to the top, not only do you see the Devon employee, aka a bunch of trainers, but if you talk to the president over here, this is Steven's dad, by the way, you obtain the EXP share. A very good item for grinding, because basically, if you give a Pokemon the EXP share, even if you're not using it in battle, it will gain half the EXP of the other Pokemon that you have out in the party. The problem is, the Pokemon that you have to battle will only gain half the amount used. It will only gain half the amount of EXP that you'd normally get. So say you beat Makuhita and you get like 1,000 EXP. It'll give 500 to the Pokemon you used to beat it, and then another 500 to the Pokemon with the EXP instead of the normal 1,000. And now we're gonna talk to one of these guys. Oh, that's foreshadowing. Look, dreams. In Black and White, they make an invention that replicates the dream. Very bad, useless thing in my opinion. See, this is the only thing that's working. So if you give him the fossil, remember when we got the fossil before? And you give it to him? I never really understood the point of these things. Like in future Pokemon games, they just give it to you immediately. What's the point of making you leave and come back? Is it some type of processing error? And voila, we get the lileep, as I said, the fossil. No, since we're not going to use it. We already have a grass Pokemon. But yeah, that about covers it here. The last thing I'd like to show off is actually pertains to here. Remember how we got the match call, but we haven't really done anything with it? Well, if you go to the match call and you go through it, not only can you call trainers, but if there's a square next to it, it means they're willing to rematch you. And that's useful for, and again, for grinding to get your Pokemon's EXP up high. So I'll be showing off one of these off on screen, and the rest I'll just do off screen. And it said Route 109, remember? So let's go to Route 109. Let's figure out where... It's, you know what, I'm going to have to go there anyway. So now we're going to go to Route 109 and see who wants to rematch us. I'll meet you guys at the trainer. Route 109. Oh, we don't have to serve. It's probably one of these tubers. Well, actually, this one particularly. What a coincidence. And look, his Pokemon has, he had a Zigzagoon before, if you can recall. And his Pokemon has gained to higher levels. It's basically a way for the trainers to get more powerful. So, they could be up to par with your team and you'd gain a good amount of EXP. Because you'd be wasting your time if they were the same levels before. And that just shows off an example of a rematch. So I'll be back as I'm going to do the rest. Off screen! Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. The last rematch trainer. And why am I showing this off? Well, you see, as you recall, we have a rare candy, which I've been waiting for a big moment to use. And no, it's not totally because I forgot that was there, and I only edited that in chronologically while I discovered it while I was doing rematch trainers. No, not at all. I totally planned for that. I totally got the rare candy when I was before I did the rematch trainers. Not during. Nope, not at all. Anyway, so I've been waiting for it now, particularly, because Hot Chick is level 35, and it's close to a level up. I mean, not a level up, it's close to an evolution, not just that, but you know how I said I like doing it when the experience bar is empty? Well, it is empty, so we're going to give it its rare candy, so it can be elevated to level 36, and our starter is about to evolve. What? Hot Chick is evolving. And now it's evolving to one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And it sure is a fan favorite. Because seriously, it's such an awesome Pokemon. Like, look at this design. Blaziken, everyone! Our first firefighting starter before they all got oversaturated. But this thing was so awesome, they replicated it twice more. And it learns Blaze Kick! A really good fire move. It's even better later on when it gets access to physical fire attack. But because fire's special... it's not that much different. It's just like an upgrade from Ember, but it is a bit less accurate. But I don't really like that much. Like personally, I'd rather teach it like Fire Punch or even Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz is a great move. Too bad it's not in this gen. So I know usually since it's the highest level Pokemon, I like shoving it to the back of the party. But since it just evolved and it's one of my favorite Pokemon, I'm gonna show it this thing's awesomeness off in battle. I mean, I know Blaziken's a bit overrated and everyone likes it, but well, it actually isn't overrated, to be honest. Overrated means it gets more love than it deserves, but Blaziken is just so amazing. It deserves all its love. I mean, it's such a cool design. It's such a cool typing before it was replicated like 4 times, even though it was only twice. It's just such a unique thing. Like, honestly, I just love it in general. It's so powerful. It's so fast. I mean, it's freaking uber. I mean, not many non-legendaries are uber. Like, it and, like, a bunch of Megas are the only Pokemon that are really... Oh, no, and Excadrill, too. But it and Excadrill are the only non-legendary, non-Mega Pokemon that are in the Uber tier. Because Blaziken is just that amazing. Especially in Gen 5 when it gets Speed Boost. It practically becomes broken. But I like broken Pokemon. They're fun to use, and they're fun to destroy people with. Except Legendaries. Legendaries are too easy. But Blaziken is just as powerful as a legendary, and it's a freaking starter. It's definitely my favorite starter of all time. And it's so powerful. Like, look, it's just too bad to be fair, we are 12 levels higher. But still, it's tearing through his team, and I can just feel so much power. Oh man, such a rush. I just love Blaziken so much. Anyway, we'll cut back to the last thing I want to show off. As you know, immediately after every gym, I always like going to the trick house because it changes each time and you get a different reward, even though they've become pretty sucky lately. Shit, I think I saw the twinkle there. I thought it goes after you have been watched, not before. But I guess I wasn't paying attention. But whatever. I know all like the little spots where he could hide. And I guess he's there. Wasn't he there last time? Or was he in the other oh no, he's at the window, I think. How do you hide inside a potted tree anyways? Well, thinking, how do you remodel your house so drastically different? Anyway, this puzzle is also not a gym puzzle. But it's something a bit different. And you go around and you talk to trick bots. And then you answer a question. Mechanical one. One of these Pokemon is not of the water type. Which one is it? It's actually Azurill. Azurill is actually a normal type or normal fairy later on. In my opinion, it should have just been fairy, not normal fairy, because then it'd be made sense to get added to typing, not gotten rid of normal and add water. It should have just been fairy. So then when it evolves, it becomes a water fairy, because that's how most Pokemon work. They don't just lose a typing; they gain a typing. So Azurill should be fairy type, not. Which one of these Pokemon's chase? Okay, this is a trick question. In Ruby and Sapphire, it's Poochyena, which makes more sense. Poochyena's more vicious, and I think I've said this before, but in Emerald, it's a freaking Zigzagoon. I mean, a wolf makes a lot more sense than a freaking Zigzagoon. Now, we can go up here, that's 5, but we want the scroll, so we're going to go down here. And this is where I start getting stumped on these, on these puzzles, because I don't know money. So I'll just show off what happens when you get wrong. So you just get sent back to the beginning, and you have to answer all these guys again. So I'll cut back to when I get back there. Oh, shoot, these questions are different this time. I forgot about that. I'm pretty sure it's Dustox, since I've used the Zubat like millions of times, and we just had an Incata. Let's see if this guy's different. Yeah, and they used a Poochyena. See, before the answer was Zigzagoon and not Poochyena, and it's a Poochyena. So hopefully this guy asks the same question so I can do trial and error and be able to do this. Shoot! Let's see, I think a Burn Heal costs more. Yeah, because a Harbor Mail is 50 each. Or they sell for 50, or maybe they're 100 each. I don't know, who gets mails? They're so useful anyway. And by mails, I mean, like, male, plural, not males as in man. I think they were elderly ladies. Ugh. Damn it. Okay, no, I'll cut back to before. Alright, let's see if this guy asks a different question this time. Hopefully not, so I can do trial and error. Oh, yeah, they are. Let's go with 2, YOLO. Damn it, I keep getting these wrong. Yay, time. This is a different question. Which one? He actually borrowed. He caught. This is a trick question. He actually caught a Ralts, but he borrowed a Zigzagoon. And not a Slackoth, because that's Norman's Pokemon. Wait, does he have a Slackoth? Yeah, he does have a Slackoth, I think. No, he has a Vigoroth, not a Slackoth. I think in Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald he has a Slackoth. But they actually gave him more variety in the next thing. And I've answered this question like 4 times already. Burn Heal. Okay, hopefully it's one of the 2 questions we've already been asked. Okay, so we answered 2 before. Let's go with 1. Okay, good. Yeah, I totally knew that. I'm so expertise. I'm such an expert. I have a weird way of pronouncing things. I don't know why. I took normally in real life. But in here, I always stutter and say things wrong. Probably because I talk a lot more. Yeah. He has an ego. How am I supposed to know this? I think it's 7. Damn it, I have to go. Oh, I don't have to do the next 2 things. I can just skip to 5 since I already have the scroll. Sweet. I wonder if they'd ask you questions anyway. Alright, now let's go straight to 5. Yeah, he has an ego. How many Pokemon were there? 3? Oh, wow, yay, lucky guess. How am I supposed to remember this stuff? And Trickmaster's genius. Yay, simple adjectives. And now let's talk to this guy, and what's our shitty item? Well, I guess that wasn't too hard, except for making robots. But like planting trees and stuff. And then we actually get a TM. Is it a good TM? Is it Ice Beam? Is it Flamethrower? Let's see what amazing TM it is. Nope, it's... Wait, where is it? Nope, it's weird. I thought it was Torment. Taunt is not that bad. I guess it's good to, like, disable Pokemon from using... Like, Taunt basically disables you from using non-offensive moves, which is kind of useful. It's good against people that, like, use Dragon Dance and stuff a lot. But I don't really use it. I don't really care for it much, especially in single player. But that takes care of everything. Next time on Pokemon Emerald, we're going to be starting to head out past Fortree City and seeing what's ahead. What I need from you guys? Nothing. Just don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter.